Okay, so let's try a little bit. So at the most, how many years do we have? We can each do a calculation in our mind. You don't have to say anything. But at most, how many years do you have? You can try and work that out. And then at least, the very least, how long do you have in this life? So at the very least, it's like this moment, isn't it? This moment, because none of us know for sure that we'll live past the next moment. Any of us could die at any moment. It's the truth. So the truth is that we might live, for the next 50, 60 years, and we might die in the next moment. So these are both true, but which one is the best way to think? So in Buddhist teachings, it says that the thought that we won't die in the next moment, or today, we could say, that the thought that I won't die today is the one that deceives us. It deceives us because it causes us to get completely caught up in all the things that don't actually really matter. Does that make sense? And the thought that we might die today, so I may die today, that thought is the thought that doesn't deceive us. It helps us, because it helps us to live this moment in a meaningful way. It's a complete perspective shifter, isn't it? Changes our perspective. I heard one American monk say once, it's a real game changer. It changes the whole game. Yeah. I think that's an American football thing, I'm not really sure. But it changes everything. If we have that thought, and if it's not just like having it in your head, like intellectually, because you can think that thought, can't you? I may die today. You can think it. But if you actually believe that, like I was saying, we do this job of denying the truth of it. We're very, very, very good at that with this. So we can think the thought, I may die today, but do we actually really believe that? And I would say that we don't. Because if we really believed it, we would be living each and every moment quite differently than we maybe are presently living it. Maybe I'll come back to that after. So the thought, I won't die today, is the deceptive one that causes us to waste our life worrying about all these things that don't really matter. And the thought, I will die today, meditating on this until it kind of sinks deeper and we get, oh my goodness, moment, I may die today, that changes your life completely. And I think it's only a kind of a change that you'll only know what it's like through personal experience, through actually trying it. In Joyful Path of Good Fortune, Geshe-la talks about how we're like travelers. We're like a traveler through this life. We're not a permanent resident. We're traveling, just passing through. We've only got a little bit of time here. And Kadampa used a great analogy. When you go and stay in a hotel room on your holiday, you don't go in there and start redecorating, do you? Spending your whole holiday redecorating your hotel room. It's a little bit similar to what we do in our life. We spend all our time in this life redecorating, basically changing the externals, trying to sort it out so that it's all beautiful and perfect, because then we'll be happy. because we're going to stay here, obviously, forever. Yeah. But we're actually just that traveller passing through.